Hello traders, and welcome back to our channel. In this video, we're going to see how to trade live on TWM using Binance. If you want to connect your own Binance account, check the link in the description. There, you will find how to attach your API keys safely. So, let's get started. The first thing we do is connect Binance. Some Binance accounts may not have futures or margin trading enabled due to the account's origin. In these cases, it's necessary to unselect the Futures Enable and/or Margin Enable options. If neither is available in the user's country, just use spot trading instead. This ensures the settings accurately reflect the account's access and avoids errors when configuring trades. Once connected, we go to the Assets tab where we can see all our available funds. Then we move to the Account section. This shows the current state of the account, including balance margin and any open positions. Now, let's open a new chart. Go to New. Then Chart. Make sure to select Binance Mainnet to trade live. Remember, this means we are dealing with real money, so be careful. In this first example, we will choose the type future and select the instrument. Today, we will go with TRXUSD. As soon as the chart opens, you can see the live market updating in real time directly from Binance Mainnet. Prices and order books move instantly. Now, we can open the chart trader. This is where the actual trading begins before placing any trade. Make sure to select the correct account and set it to Mainnet to confirm we are operating on the real network. Next, we choose the quantity to operate. The amount can be defined in two different ways: base or quote. Base means the amount of the main asset you want to buy or sell, in this case, TRX. Quote means the equivalent value in the quoted currency. For example, in US dollars. In simple terms, base is the quantity of the coin, and quote is how much that amount is worth in the market. Important, if you set a quantity lower than the minimum notional required by the exchange, the trade will not open and you will see an error message. In that case, increase the order size until it reaches the minimum allowed value. You can also check it under the Instruments and Instruments List tab. You will find a dedicated video in the description. Now in this example, we also open the Binance console. It can be opened by going under Trade or Futures and selecting the instrument you want to trade. This way, we can verify that every operation executed through TWM is transmitted correctly to the provider. And from now on, the action begins. The first thing we do is open a trade, click buy or sell depending on your own trading strategy. Once a position is opened, for example, we enter with a buy limit order, we can instantly see how the position also appears on the Binance dashboard showing the active entry. Now, we place a sell stop limit at 30, and immediately we see how it is reflected on Binance under the order section. Then we place a buy stop limit at 70, and again we can see it instantly appear on Binance. From TWM as well, under the Orders tab, we can see the status of all orders and also the order history. It is possible to filter them by all, future, and spot. Under the Positions tab, we can see the position that is currently open. Now, we will show a few operations in fast-forward mode. When the order gets triggered, meaning the price crosses the limit, we set the order becomes active, it is sent to Binance, and it also appears as filled on TWM. We will continue with another operation in fast forward. We have reached a sell limit. Let's put another one higher. Looks like the market does not reach the pending orders, so to cancel them, we just click the X in TWM, and we can see how they are instantly removed also from Binance. Now, let's take a look at spot orders. To check those on Binance, go back to the home page and select Trade, then Spot, and choose the instrument you want to trade. Unlike futures, spot trading does not have positions. It only has active orders. A small note, if we try to sell spot but we do not have enough balance, the system will show an order error. This happens because there are no spot assets available on the account to sell, so we need to buy them first. Just like with futures, we can also place limit orders on spot. Now let's place some buy limit and sell limit orders. And we can see how Binance immediately creates them in the order list. Once the order is filled, it remains visible in the history section. And just like before, to cancel any order, simply press the X on TWM, and you will see it disappear on Binance as well, if you want to verify. Now, let's talk about some settings accessible directly from the chart trader. First, we will check the settings available for the type future. To access these options, click the settings wheel icon in your chart trader interface. First, time in force. This setting determines how long your order remains active in the market before it expires or gets canceled. Depending on the provider, you typically have three main options available. GTC, which stands for Good Till Canceled, keeps your order open indefinitely until either it gets filled or you manually cancel it yourself. IOC, which stands for Immediate or Cancel, attempts to execute your order right away. It accepts partial fills if the full amount isn't available, then automatically cancels whatever remains unexecuted. FOK, which stands for Fill or Kill, is the strictest option. It requires your entire order to be filled completely and instantly. Otherwise, the whole order gets canceled with no execution at all. You'll also find three other important settings there. Post only ensures your limit order acts as a maker, adding liquidity to the order book instead of executing immediately. If your order would match instantly, it gets canceled. This helps you avoid taker fees. Reduce only is a safety feature that prevents position reversals. It only closes or reduces your existing position, never opens a new one, or increases your exposure. This protects you from accidentally flipping your position direction. Leverage lets you borrow money to control a much larger position with a smaller deposit. When you use leverage, a small price movement in the market creates big gains or losses on your investment. The higher the leverage you set, the bigger your potential profits and losses become. Binance Futures allows very high leverage options, but most accounts start at a moderate level to protect you from losing your money too quickly. Now, let's see the settings available for the type spot. The main difference is that we don't have the two options called reduce only and leverage, but we have margin. Margin on spot means you borrow actual cryptocurrencies or stablecoins from Binance to buy and hold real assets that you own directly. You pay interest on the borrowed funds, and you can use up to 10 times leverage depending on the trading pair. Spot margin is less risky than futures because you own the actual asset, but it's more complex than regular spot trading, making it better suited for experienced traders. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.